Hi everyone. Today we're going to be painting violets, and I gave you this as a reference that we're going to be using. I actually cut the paper in half, which I know you're all feel more comfortable working in a smaller format. I'm using the purple, which is the 439 color purple, or any other purple that you might have, and then white. So we're going to be using a brush that's a little rounder and not as pointy if you have one. If not, just use whatever brush you have, but not too thin. So we're going to be loading the white first. Make sure you get it all the way up because you're going to be using the whole brush. And then going to the purple. Okay. So the flower is made up of 5 petals. And we're going to take a look at the composition, and using that composition, start to paint the petals. So dark on the inside, light on the outer side. Use it as a reference and not, you could never have exactly what the reference is showing you. But just make sure that the dark is on the inside and the outer side is the white. So I've got the 2 flowers, and I've got some on the paper, so I'm just gonna blot that. Okay, so you've got the 2 flowers happening fairly close together. They can overlap, and now you're going to go for the 3rd flower. Again, it's almost at the same level. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this flower here is more on the sideways, so you're looking at it not front but side view, so they all join in one spot. Side view. You've got some, actually I'm going to do the larger one at the bottom here. Okay. You're going to make the centers darker. And now I'm going to do some buds. Some are more open than others. I've lost some of the white, so I'm going to reload my brush with the white first and then the purple. Okay, some buds. Okay, so you've got your flowers positioned, and now we're going to go to the thinner brush and actually start to do the stems, so you can see the stems in this composition. One stroke as best as you can. We're using yellow, the goose yellow, and then the indigo to make your green. And then of course always using black to give it some depth. Make sure that it's somewhat dry. And you can see the curves of the stems. They're just beautiful, but they're one stroke. One stroke if we can. So I'm gonna try to do the middle one first. A little bit too light. I'm gonna try to put more black into the next one. Okay. Okay, not exactly like the composition, but again, you could never be exactly the same. And so now I'm going to try to do the leaves underneath. A thicker brush is needed for that, so about this thickness here. Again, we're using yellow and indigo. So the yellow first, the whole brush, the indigo to get the desired green. Make sure you're using the whole brush because we're going to be having thick and thin leaves, so you need to have a lot of paint on the brush. Black, of course. So let's see. Wiggle, wiggle. Here's the first stroke. Second stroke. Some are going to be thicker, some are going to be thinner. They all point to the center. They all point to the center. Some are thicker, some are thinner. So you have to use your whole brush when doing this. Okay, don't feel like you have to do exact composition. You can vary it and not be so precise. I'm gonna stop right there because it's 10 minutes long, and I will finish the composition and then show it to you. But so far, this is what I have. And there still needs to be some more detail to it, but I will finish it and then send you the file. Okay, thank you.